As Khepri Samsa awoke one morning from uneasy dreams, they found themselves to be transformed into a gigantic insect.
Their numerous legs, which were pitifully thin compared to the rest of their bulk, waved helplessly before them.
What's happened to me?
They thought.
This was no dream.
Khepri! Khepri!
Steady voice.
That gentle voice.
It was their mother's voice.
Their mothers.
Their mother's.
I'm Khepri Samsa. There's my sister, Greta.
There's my sibling.
Isn't it nice that she wakes up for me?
I always wait up for them.
Glass of milk on the table, then bed. Up again at 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. to catch the 5 a.m.
They don't come home often.
Daily. What a life. What an exhausting job. And I picked it. I'm a commercial traveller bus trade. I have to work to keep them. Who else can do it? Father is ill, so there's an army totally.
Frame, and in it they put a picture cut out of an illustrated magazine.
On my back it rests. Their fortune rests on my back like a great weight.
It shows a lady with a fur hairstyle, sitting upright and holding out to the spectator huge them, into which the whole of the forearm had vanished.
The warehouse was better. One didn't have to worry about the travelling.
It was very good.
I feel a bit sick. Khepri! Hush! Khepri! Clothes! Khepri! Shoes! Khepri! Cigars!
Milk, Khepri?
No thanks. You're up late. Why aren't you in bed? Oh, my back's aching. Must have been carrying that sample today.
Did you sell much?
Not as much as last week.
Oh. Fine. It'll be better tomorrow.
Perhaps.
Of course, it will.
Shush! It's raining. Can you hear it beating on the window gutter?
It's been raining for ages. Then,
Always travelling, day in, day out. On top of having to worry about the train connection, snatching odd meals, and if I arrive late, in some small town trudging the streets looking for a hotel, and if I arrive late, in some small town trudging the streets looking for a hotel.
I thought you preferred it to warehouse.
Not anymore. People need their sleep. The other travellers have it easy. Sometimes they're still at breakfast when I return with the morning's orders, and it's always so dark out when I leave and bitterly cold. I think that's why I've got a stiff back.
Why don't you leave?
I will one day, rest assured. As soon as I've paid off Father's debt to him, I'll go right up to the chief clerk himself and tell him what I think of him. He's such a strange little man, and he's got this irritating habit of sitting high at his desk and talking down to me, and I have to crane my neck because he's hard of hearing.
Is there much to pay off?
It'll take another 5 years, then I'll cut myself loose.
Good. And if you're lucky, it might be sooner.
And that's another thing. You're always making casual acquaintances, and before you've time to become friends, you're off again. I don't know what's happening to me. All my joints feel
I am you shouldn't go in tomorrow. Don't go in. I'll get a doctor for you in the morning.
No! It would look suspicious. I've not had a day's illness in 5 years. The chief clerk would come here himself and put it all down to laziness. And I felt quite well, so they wouldn't be wrong, would they? But you do look quite tired. And pale. I guess that's the penalty of being a good salesman.
Exactly.
Oh, Khepri, you're so good to us.
I could sleep forever. Good night, Greta.
Good night, Khepri.
It's 6:30. Why did I hear my alarm? Did it not go off? The ear-splitting noise should have woken me.
Khepri! Oh, Khepri! It's 6:45 already. Shouldn't you have been at work?
It's just Mother, thank you, I'm getting up now. Okay, what's happened to me? Everything seems the same. It's still raining outside. Oh, my legs! What's wrong with my legs? I just turn over and go back to sleep. It's just a bad dream. I can't turn over.
Khepri?
Just shut your eyes and go back to sleep. You're just dreaming, but I can't sleep on my back.
Khepri?
It's 7:40. God, why didn't I hear my alarm? The next train's at 7, and even if my samples are packed, which they aren't, there's going to be a row. God, I knew I was sick yesterday.
Khepri, aren't you feeling well? Are you needing something?
Down in a minute.
Come downstairs, Khepri. Please do.
The porter was the best to speak with, Gav. Stupid and spineless. It's sure to be him.
It's the chief clerk, young Mr. Sampson's not been in the morning, so I thought I would just drop round and see what the trouble is.
Snoop. Chief clerk himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but our son's not feeling well.
What a villain. It is impossible to be a couple of hours late without sending the chief clerk himself to investigate, giving my family something fresh to worry about. It will soon go away, like those little pains I had caused by awkward posture, which it was.
At work?
I know! I just want to get up without disturbing anyone, put on my clothes and have my breakfast. Right, must push harder, harder!
Excuse me, Bree.
It's
The
Khepri.
chief clerk himself.
It's nothing but their work.
Please open the door. We won't mind if your room is untidy.
Well, I hope it's not serious. I must say that in business one must ignore the slight indecisions and work must go on.
Oh, yes, I absolutely agree, but I hope it's not slight. I mean, I'm not serious. Oh, I don't know.
Mr. Sampson, why have you barricaded yourself in your room just answering yes and no all the time? You amaze me. You really, really The chief did hint that possible explanation of your disappearance was the funds that you were entrusted with.
Oh, no!
I, of course, defended you, but now I am thinking that I regret my decision.
He's an honest boy.
I wanted to discuss this with Khepri prior to, but at this point, I can see why I should. But sometimes his work at the firm has not come up to scratch. This can't go on any longer.
Sir, I'm gonna open the door this very minute. Slight illness and a sack of giddiness kept me in my bed. Won't be a moment longer. Oh, there were no foundations in my reports. No one said anything to me. Obviously you haven't looked at my last order. Spare my parents. I'll catch on the 8 o'clock train.
Is he trying to fool us?
Dear, perhaps they're terribly ill and we're just tormenting them. They've never behaved like this.
No respect.
Greta, Khepri is ill. Go fetch a doctor.
Yes, Mother.
Did you hear how they were speaking?
It was almost inhuman.
Get a locksmith, Chris. Quick as you can.
Why were they so upset? A, because I wouldn't get up and let the chief clerk in. B, because I was in danger of losing my job. Or C, because the chief clerk would start nagging my parents for money again. Surely these are things one need to worry about now.
Come on, Khepri, open up.
Sansa!
Come on, Khepri. Hold on to the key.
With what my job I had my day.
Encourage them. Don't threaten.
Khepri!
Open the door.
Khepri!
We're nearly there. Just pull the door down again. I want to work, you see. Travelling is a hard life, but I can live without it. Travellers are not popular, sir. People think we earn stacks of money and have a good time when you know that isn't true. It's just because we're rarely seen in the office. Oh, don't let the chief's judgment be swayed against me, sir. Don't go without a word to me to show me in the right, at least to some extent.
Help! For God's sake, help!
Shoot, get back! Get back! Get back!
Don't, Father. You're confusing them.
Quiet! Go back with your mother. Go on, back you go.
Khepri was quite unpractised in walking backwards and was afraid of angering his father even further. But the slowness of such a
Gently, Father. Don't hurt them.
flanks bruised, blotches stain the floor. And I've damaged my leg. Will it heal?
Don't let the neighbours see.
And I wounded my jaw when I opened the door. I know this because a brown fluid came out of my mouth, dripped onto the key and onto the floor. Oh my God, the chief clerk! He must be soothed, detained, won over the whole future of the family, and I depend on it.
Frame of mind.
He's already down the stairs.
He's in the street.
He takes one last look backward.
And he's gone. I can only imagine the story the chief clerk will tell my colleagues. How their ears will prick up. How they'll jaw looks to see who takes over my area. Isn't it strange? How one plucked shred of comfort, even in disaster. And now that I was the centre of attention gave me no small tinge of pleasure. And as I lay there motionless, staring into the darkness, I felt great pride that I'd been able to provide for my family in such a fine flat.
They'll think Khepri's deserted them. They'll worry. But what if...
What if all the quiet, the comfort, the contentment were to end in?
If only we could have sat down quietly and worked out a solution. The chief clerk created panic.
Oh, must keep moving. Must move up and down my wrist.
Listen. You hear? He's moving about. He's moving about.
Poor Khepri. They must be thirsty. I'll give them some milk. They like milk in the evening. Oh no.
Crying doesn't help anyone, mother.
You make them upset if they hear you.
Yes, you're right. I must be strong. Must be strong. They'll be hungry too. What do you think they eat?
Here, let me get them milk.
How could you, father, let her come in here on her own?
How can you sit there and let your daughter go in there?
You go in there then. You've been crying over them. They're still your beloved child.
Our child.
Our child? You can't call them our child anymore. Not that thing in there. Our child has left us.
I've not left you. I'm coming back soon. Please don't desert me now, and I need you more than ever. I like milk in the morning. Mother leaves it out for me every morning at 4 a.m. so I can catch the 5 a.m. train. So lots, lad. Yeah, goodbye, Dad. Have fun at work, Khepri. Bye, Greta.
Why isn't Khepri drinking it?
Come on, my child, drink it up.
It's your favourite drink.
They're probably ashamed to drink it with us, listening to them. Let's go away.
I don't like milk anymore. It's revolting to me. Bring me something more to my taste. You don't have to look at me, Greta. I'll hide under the bed, but please bring me some food.
What
I'm
do you suppose
starving.
they eat? I don't know. I'll take them what we couldn't eat last night. Like this old bit of cheese.
Yeah?
You say hello.
Yes.
A buttered roll.
Yes.
Nuts.
Yes.
Apples?
Yes. Okay, that'll do. Now go, Greta, eat your breakfast.
Take no notice of them.
Greta took it on herself to take sole as she was the only one who dared come into the room and inform the family of my progress.
Do you think it was enough?
I think so. They even ate the old bit of cheese.
Or,
Well, they ate all their dinner today.
or,
Everything's been left standing again.
or,
They've not eaten now for 2 days.
I can hear you. You think I can't understand you simply because you can't understand me, but I can. I can hear every sound that you make. And now, I'd like to propose a small toast to my mother for the most wonderful Christmas dinner. Oh, Khepri, we love you, Khepri. Settle down, Mum. And to my father. And may he spend his last years comfortably smoking Havana cigars. And now, a toast to my little sister and a little secret. Oh, go on, Khepri. Don't tell us what it is. You're sure that I should, yeah? Okay. Well, I am determined that one day our little one should play the violin with a grand orchestra. And despite great expense, I want to send her to study at the conservatorium.
There's always something strange with Khepri. Although they worked hard, they never seemed to be a part of it. Don't think they wanted to. Stood outside it somehow. As if they were saying, this has nothing to do with me. They didn't really like their work. They downright resented it. I know they worked hard, but their face would be hard with resentment when they'd come home, saying, it's for you I'm doing this.
I've not left you. I'm coming back soon. And even if I didn't keep much money to myself, I never resented it. God, you make me so ashamed I could hide away forever. If only I could speak to you. If only I could thank you, Greta, for looking after me. Perhaps you'll all get used to me. I can't get
Khepri!
my strength.
Oh no!
Greta! I won't try to speak again. I know I'm repulsive. And I'll go on being repulsive. How brave you are, Greta, to come here at all. Don't come anymore. I don't like you, Greta, opening my window twice a day as if there was some
It
intolerable
must be
stench.
terribly lonely. They tried to speak to me, but couldn't. They could only make a squeaking noise, and I ran out, as if there was something filthy and disgusting. My own Khepri. Usually they just stare out of the window, stares out at their own world.
Everything's growing dimmer. Everything's like a desert waste of grey sky and grey land. Everything's
They seem
grey.
to be sleeping a lot. At least they're very quiet and they've been eating all their food. Sometimes they like to look out the window. I know that they do that because I hear them creep under their bed when they hear me opening the door.
Poor Khepri. Must be so lonely and bored.
No, I don't think they are. Lately they've formed the habit of crawling over the walls and ceiling. They leave traces like footprints. I think the ceiling is their favourite. Probably makes them feel free and light. They don't have much room on the floor.
I liked hanging from the ceiling. It was better than the floor. One breathed more freely. And I can swing and rock forwards and backwards and forwards. I feel so light. And I can see the hospital from across the street. All I can see from the floor is a drab grey sky. I so much want to see my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. Perhaps I'm too hideous.
But you said they didn't have enough room.
I think I have plenty.
No, I don't think they do. I want to shift some of the furniture so they can move around more easily.
It's so heavy, you'll never manage it alone.
If
need that now.
Yes, I need that to hide under it. Leave it!
Maybe it's better if we leave the room alone, so when they do recover, it'll be easier to forget all this happened.
I disagree, Mother. I always hear them bumping into things.
Just leave it! You're turning my room into some naked den for a wild beast to roam in. Please, please, just leave it! If you take all of my things, I'll forget who I am. I'll lose all recollection of my humanity. I'll become what I am.
Oh, God.
Take the picture. No. I can't take it!
Mother! Khepri!
What's happened?
Khepri's broken loose!
Expected this to happen.
Escape, Khepri, escape!
Scaring you to death.
Just don't go forward. He's gonna hit you. Please don't hit me.
I'll hit you. Apple for you.
Ah! It's sunken in. Back! Would that have been you, Father? You used to lie so weirdly, sunk in your bed as I set off to work. Who would still be in your dressing gown when I returned? You who could barely stand to your feet and could only lift a feeble arm. Who on Sundays would walk between me and my mother, shuffling along with your stick at an even slower rate than us. Where did you get such strength?
I'm tired. I'm tired of working, trudging out my life in a shop all day.
We mustn't leave them. They'll think we don't care anymore.
Please just take the apple out of me. It's inflamed and it's beginning
Oh,
to
Greta,
rot.
do something.
I can't. Mother, I can't do that.
Father, do something.
I'm a dung beetle. I'm just a dung beetle!
We mustn't hurt them anymore. They're still our child.
I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Mother? Greta?
Greta, you're not feeding them anymore.
I do feed them. I've always fed them.
Yes. Any old scraps of food without considering what I actually like. Just throw something in, slam the door, and
They
leave
would
me
probably
in the
perish
dark.
without me.
I wish we could move to a smaller house. We could save so much money.
You could move. You could shift me into a box with air holes. No, you're blaming me for your own helplessness. Work. It's 4 a.m. You must catch the 5 a.m. train. Come on, Khepri, not crazy. They work so hard. They're so good to us.
Hurry, Khepri, hurry. I need violin lessons.
Only 5 years to go, Khepri. Work. Khepri, it's 4 a.m. You must catch the 5 a.m. train. Come on, Khepri, don't be lazy. They work so hard. They're so good to us.
Hurry, Khepri, hurry. I need violin lessons.
Only 5 years to go, Khepri. You must catch the 5 a.m.
They work so hard. They're so good to us.
You must hurry, Khepri, hurry. I need violin lessons.
Only 5 years to go, Khepri.
What will the chief clerk say if you're late?
Don't worry, Khepri. You're not being forgotten by your old mother. She'll look after you if nobody else does.
That'll be the lodgers for the room.
Lodgers!
Cash?
Lodgers! Lodgers!
Yeah.
Lodgers! Lodgers!
Cigars?
Lodgers!
Cigars?
Lodgers! So do come in.
It's warm. Pleasant. We'd like to be called at 8 a.m. for breakfast. And once we've examined our quarters, we'll let you know about...
There's one thing you should know before you make a decision.
Yeah?
We keep a pet in the back room.
Oh, yeah?
I wondered if that would bother you.
Oh, no, we're actually quite fond of that.
I'll show you to your quarters and then you can have some supper. Greta, take the lodger's belongings with you and put them away somewhere.
Go on. Use my room as a junk room. Throw scraps of food into me when you remember. You don't speak to me anymore, Greta. Sometimes after a rare night's sleep, I'll wake up and imagine that I'm Khepri.
Is the violin playing serving, gentlemen?
I'm not some kind of animal. I can still hear the music. No one in that room can appreciate music like me. Spit at these intruders, Greta, play only for me. I'll protect you by frightening them away. I know that I'm covered in grim and muck, and I know that you all detest me, but I was sending Greta to the conservatorium. If it wasn't for my mishap last Christmas. Was it so long ago? Mr. Samsa! Good God! What a sight!
Gentlemen, please, do not be disturbed by what you see. I can only offer my humblest apologies and assure you it will never happen again. Never. Now, if you would kindly go to your room.
Oh, I see. No explanation, nothing of the sort, just like that.
Somebody must have left his door open. But we'll keep it firmly locked in future.
And what if he escapes in the night and creeps into our room and attacks us in the dark?
Please, gentlemen, please, I assure you that no such thing is possible. He is very mild and quite weak. He hasn't been too well lately.
Look at it! He's probably suffering from diseases. He said it himself, it's not very well. It's probably mephitic.
He's very tame.
It's a dung beater!
Gentlemen, I assure you, you'll be comfortable and need have no fear. You'll never see them again.
I beg to announce that because of the disgusting conditions prevailing in this household and family, we give our notice on the spot.
You must get rid of it. I won't utter my sibling's name in the presence of this creature. So all I say is get rid of it. We've tried to look after and to put up with it for as far as humanly possible. I don't think anyone will reproach us in the slightest.
My child, I understand all this, but what can we do? If only he could understand us, then perhaps we could come to some arrangement with him, but as it is, there is not much we can do.
Yes, you can, Father. You must get rid of the idea that this is Khepri. The fact we believed it all this time is the root of our troubles. Of course it's not Khepri. If it were, it'd have gone away. It would have known that human beings can't live with such a creature. This creature persecutes us, drives our lodgers away, and obviously wants the whole apartment to themselves, and wouldn't care if we slept in the gutter. Oh, just look at them now.
Shh. He's going to his room.
I heard their voices on me to the last, full of fears and misery. I sensed the growing agony of their burden. I knew that I had to disappear. This aching body seems glad to release the life that keeps it bound in agony. My will to keep it is weakening. And Khepri's flying out. I thought of my family only with tenderness and love. I so much want to see my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I liked hanging from the ceiling. It was better than the floor. I felt so